Hi, I'm the lone journalist, Doc Martin for KRAZ TV with another great book review, and it's Christmas Day 2022, a seminal work. I'll be right back. Well, I saved the big book for last. I've done 3 other ones today here on Christmas, but I love this book, and I gotta tell you, we sometimes buy the books. They're so fascinating that I get gardening books and all of that. But this is called The Art of Fermentation, and I want to buy this book. I'm Arizona's first sparkling winemaker, incidentally, and also it's got so much in it. It's by Sandor Ellix Katz, a foreword by Michael Pollan. It has a James Beard Foundation Book Award, and it's also got the IACP Cookbook Award finalist. An in-depth exploration of essential concepts and processes from around the world. Now, this is all fermentation. This is fruit, food, milks. Everything in the world that can be fermented is about it. Sandor Ellix Katz is a self-taught fermentation experimentalist. He wrote Wild Fermentation, the Flavor, Nutrition, and Craft of Live Culture Foods, which Newsweek called the Fermenting Bible, in order to share the fermentation knowledge he has learned and demystify home fermentation. Since the book's publication, he's taught hundreds of fermentation workshops across North America and beyond, taking a role he describes as a fermentation revivalist. Well, he sure has. Now, in the art of fermentation with a decade more experience, the unique opportunity to hear countless stories about fermentation practicing and answering thousands of troubleshooting questions, he's sharing a more in-depth exploration of the topic. He also authors The Revolution Will Not Be Microwaved, Inside America's Underground Food Movements. And about the forward author, Michael Pollan is the author of An Omnivore's Dilemma and The Botany of Desire, among other books. He is also King Professor of Journalism at the University of Berkeley. What a phenomenal book. Like I said, I want to buy this book. It's like $40, but worth every penny. Oh, it is from Chelsea Green, published in White River Junction, Vermont. Self-described, The Art of Fermentation, Katz offers the most comprehensive and definitive guide for do-it-yourself home fermentation ever published. That's quite true. Katz presents the history, concept, and processes behind fermentation in ways simple enough to guide a reader through their first experience making sauerkraut or yogurt, understanding and insight for experienced fermentos. Readers will find detailed information on fermenting vegetables, meads, wines, ciders, beers, and other grain-based alcoholic beverages, sour tonic beverages, milk, grains, starchy tubers, beans, seeds, fish, meat, and eggs. See, I told you there's a lot of things that can be fermented. He also provides a compendium of practical information on how the processes work, parameters for safety, techniques for effective preservation, troubleshooting, and more. Katz has written the first ever guide of its kind, which will undoubtedly become a foundation book in food literature. And isn't that the truth? We've got some lovely plates in here too. These are from Korea, kimchi, but he shows little micrographs of the budding molds. They have special pots. That's really wild that these have a water ring in there, and the lid acts as a fermentation lock. So fermentation's been going on hundreds, if not thousands, of years. And some people, well, that's spoiled. Well, no, but if it's got infected with all the same, and it's good, healthy bacteria, it's really beneficial for you. So he really goes into all kinds of things from around the world. Now, I don't know if he went around the world, but I guess he's checked a lot of people. A lot of people have contributed to this. So I guess he does Lithuania and Virgin Islands. So he's got all sorts of beans and seeds and tofu, yogurts, milk solids. They show the 2 different rods and bacilli. Rice, oh, gee, just can't, roots. Oh, it just goes on. Making kombucha. That's really the big rage now. Adding starters, brined okras. Oh, getting started is just the pickling process, the shredding devices, alcohol making vessels. I mean, this is the definitive work for fermentation, and it's written by somebody who's been doing it for a long time, and he just learned and got into the love of it, and I'm just so happy that he did, because, like I said, I want to buy this book. I mean, this is it has fermentation as a co-revolutionary force, practical benefits of fermentation, basic concepts and equipment, fermenting sugars into alcohol, meads, wines, and ciders, fermentating vegetables and some fruits too, fermenting sour tonic, so that's ginger beer, kombucha, fermenting milk. Mongolians did a lot of that. Fermenting grains and starchy tubers, fermenting beers and other grain-based alcoholic beverages, growing mold cultures, very important, fermenting beans, seeds, and nuts, fermenting meat, fish, and eggs, considerations for commercial enterprises, non-food applications of fermentation, the epilogue, glossary, and book cited, and resources. So you can really get the handle on this. Excuse me. I was fascinated. And I really want to try some of these. Excuse me. And get your mason jars out and your covers and wood spoons and clean your hands and get at it, because, well, it keeps. Some of these can keep 10 years. Some of them keep a year or more. Some foods are better when they are fermented. So that's a thought. And some of fermentation brings out some of the other flavors, adds protections and medicinal. So the whole gamut is in here. And it's called The Art of Fermentation. So an in-depth exploration of essential concepts and processes from around the world by Sandor Ellix Katz. What a great guy. I hope I meet him, but it'll probably be in a fermentation class. If he's got one anywhere close, I'm going to go, because this guy has the knowledge. And thanks for watching our little knowledge shows here and our great book reviews from KRAZ TV. You just never know what you're going to see and hear and read next. So here it is, The Art of Fermentation. Thanks a lot. Goodbye and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year 2022.